Are you looking for the best gaming headsets? In this video we will look at some of the 10 best headsets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro Wireless. It's hard not to fall in love with the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro Wireless. You still get all the great features of the previous SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless with some new technology, including active noise cancellation and improved audio all around. Using a hybrid noise cancelling system with 4 mics, it can drown out everything from harsh noises from outside your room to the ambient hum of loud fans. Most importantly, the Nova Pro offers some fantastic sound quality out of the box with bold and balanced audio. Its spatial audio on board is crucial as well, so it's easy to hear enemy footsteps around the corner or gauge the distance of action happening in a competitive shooter. And you can make some next-level customizations to the EQ settings and game chat mix with Sonar and the SteelSeries GG app. Good luck going back to your ordinary headphones for anything but listening to podcasts or the news. With SteelSeries' latest top-end headset, we see the biggest design shift since the start of the Arctis lineup. The Arctis Nova Pro Wireless sports telescoping arms on its adjustable headband so it can better accommodate larger head sizes. The ear cups are also slimmer and sleeker, giving off less of a gaming headset vibe and more of a look akin to wireless headphones without sacrificing the comfort SteelSeries headsets are known for. And one of our favorite features remains intact with a few upgrades: a hot-swappable rechargeable battery system. This means that when the battery runs low during a gaming session, you can quickly change it out without having to plug in, giving you wireless freedom indefinitely. At number 2. HyperX Cloud III. No matter which version of the HyperX Cloud headset you go with, you'll get a quality product. If you're running on a budget and want to get the most bang for your buck, I always recommend the wired HyperX Cloud III, which can often be found below its $100 base price. It punches above its weight with impressive sound and mic quality and great comfort. Plus, it's built like a brick house, so it's not going to fall apart through years of use. Out of the box, the Cloud III impressed me with its build and durability. Its aluminum frame can be flexed and contorted in any which direction without ever feeling like it's going to break. Stretching the headset out to fit on your head is super easy, and you can toss them on your desk without worrying about damaging them. It's built for comfort as well, with dense foam earbuds wrapped in a leatherette. Just be aware it tends to get a bit sweaty, although its clamp force may be a bit much for some. At the end of the day, it's all about sound quality, and the Cloud III handles various frequencies wonderfully. In my Cloud III headset review, I felt comfortable tracking enemy footsteps while playing a ton of Valorant and enjoyed the balanced audio in Final Fantasy XIV, which this more budget-friendly headset handled gracefully. Assuming you're on a budget, you probably don't want to spend extra on a decent microphone. Luckily, the mic clarity on the Cloud III was equally as impressive. At number 3. Audeze Maxwell. You can ask anyone who has used the Audeze Maxwell if it's worth its price tag, and you're going to get the same answer. It's a resounding yes, including from me. It sports a sleek, nondescript design akin to many audiophile-style pairs of headphones and performs just like one as well. Sometimes I need to break away from the misconception that wired is always better for sound quality, especially when the Audeze Maxwell proved me wrong. Its 90mm planar magnetic drivers jump out from the spec sheet, and while bigger drivers doesn't always mean better, this is one case in which the audio experience matches the driver size flex. Overall clarity, balance across frequencies, and a rich natural audio profile make this high-end headset stand out from the rest of the pack. While the aforementioned SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro is the one I recommend overall for its robust features, it's hard to compete with the Audeze Maxwell purely in the audio department. That said, while the Maxwell is comfortable, it does land on the heavier side of gaming headsets. It's built like a tank, but if you're okay with that, then it's more of a non-issue. It comes with a 2.4 GHz USB-C wireless receiver, which makes it a great candidate for the Switch 2 when playing handheld as well. When you get a great mix of sound quality, battery life, and features such as toggleable noise isolation, it's easy to justify its high price. At number 4. Turtle Beach Atlas Air. Turtle Beach has been a major player in audio for several console generations at this point, and I think the Atlas Air marks a peak in its gaming headsets. I can't get over how comfortable it is to wear thanks to its soft, cushioned earpads and super light clamp force. Its headband and overall construction also feel durable despite being a very lightweight headset. When I reviewed the Atlas Air, I just couldn't get over how these felt to wear all day, which is also a credit to the sports mesh-like upholstery that prevents heat and sweat. It's also rare to find open-back gaming headsets, which gives the Atlas Air an upper hand on providing a full and spacious audio experience on top of its great overall sound quality. Of course, a drawback of open-back is the lack of natural sound isolation, so be aware of whether or not the ambient noise of your gaming environment is suited for such a thing. Turtle Beach packs some neat features into its Swarm software with customizable EQ profiles and presets that work well for getting more out of the headset. Just ignore superhuman hearing, it's not worth the fuss. Between music, gaming, and spatial audio, the Atlas Air performs beautifully and it's currently one of my favorite wireless gaming headsets available. At number 5. Beyerdynamic MMX 300 Pro. Beyerdynamic is one of the many audiophile-focused brands that have entered the gaming headset space in more recent times. Its latest in the MMX 300 Pro and MMX 330 Pro make slight upgrades over its predecessors in overall design, but brings similarly powerful audio performance. It provides the kind of sound quality you'd expect from studio-grade headphones like the DT770 or DT990, but packs them into a wired headset that's easy to wear for hours on end. The two models only have one distinction: the MMX 300 Pro is closed back and the MMX 330 Pro is open back. I personally prefer the audio profile of an open back headset in exchange for natural sound isolation, so it really comes down to preference. What's almost as impressive is the microphone clarity, which can rival even some mid-range standalone mics. I tend to see built-in mics on gaming headsets as an afterthought, and so long as my voice comes through intelligibly, that's all I really need from it, but not with Beyerdynamic. So if you really want that all-in-one gaming headset, especially for streaming or recording content, you'll find that in these headsets. Personally, I gravitate toward the intentionality and craftsmanship of a wired, analog-driven headset or pair of headphones, and Beyerdynamic's headsets sound beautiful right out of the box. Of course, you can potentially get more out of it if you drive them through a DAC or amp, but they're already tuned with gaming in mind, to emphasize certain sound effects in competitive games, while also delivering the kind of audio experience and other applications you'd expect from headphones at this price range. For all that and more, I gave a 9 to the MMX 300 Pro/MMX 330 Pro in my review. At number 6. SteelSeries Arctis Nova Elite. Sticker shock will hit you with the $600 SteelSeries Arctis Nova Elite, but when you're working in genuine audiophile spaces, it comes with the territory. That's a hefty price tag, but what you get in return is a gaming headset that stands on its own atop the bunch for its precisely designed audio drivers and high-res audio capabilities. If you care having the absolute best audio fidelity and listen to a lot of lossless music, and want something that is packed with the latest state-of-the-art features geared toward gaming, nothing really comes close to the Arctis Nova Elite. For these reasons, it earned a rare score of 10 in our Arctis Nova Elite review. Reviewer Will Judd concluded, the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Elite is the best gaming headset that I've ever tested, offering small, meaningful, and multifaceted upgrades over the already excellent Arctis Nova Pro wireless. As with that model, the key to success here is delivering industry-leading or at least competitive quality in almost every element: audio quality, mic quality, comfort, connectivity, design, software, and features. If you want the ultimate gaming headset at any price, an all-in-one offering that works brilliantly across PC, consoles, and mobile, this is what I'd recommend. I've tested and used this headset myself, too, and it lives up to all the hype, which was achievable by improving upon the already great Arctis Nova Pro that's still our #1 recommendation. Again, the Elite is going to cater to a niche crowd, but if you're in that crowd, there's just nothing like it. At number 7. Razer Kraken V4. The Kraken V4 is Razer's flagship headset that's geared more towards luxury features, whereas something like the BlackShark V2 is more tuned for the competitive scene. And with that particular focus, you get one of the best implementations of virtual surround sound in any gaming headset. That's largely due to THX spatial audio and the fact that the Kraken V4 was designed with the feature in mind. Instead of it sounding like you're in an empty hall, there's a lot more detail in the positioning and distance of sound effects, especially when the game or movie you're experiencing was designed with spatial audio in mind. It's not something I'd recommend for competitive gaming, but having good theater-like sound on a headset is tough to find. In my review of the Razer Kraken V4 Pro, I praised its sound quality, comfort, and surround sound capabilities, but it carries a heftier price tag with it being the Pro mode. While it comes with a robust base station, things like Sensa-haptics just aren't worth seeking out. You can get the standard Razer Kraken V4 for significantly less and still get the fantastic virtual surround sound features along with that great audio quality and comfort. At number 8. Asus ROG Pelta. Looking for the right headset in the mid-range can be challenging since you're caught between saving some money going with a cheaper option or tempting yourself on spending a bit more go up a tier. Considering how often the Asus ROG Pelta goes on sale, and the quality you get out of it, it makes for a fantastic choice if you're looking to spend between $110 to $150. We recently reviewed the Asus ROG Pelta and awarded it an 8 out of 10, and our longtime writer and tech reviewer Mark Knapp shares a lot of my same sentiments, saying, "The Asus ROG Pelta is solid, delivering great sound for gaming and an exceptional microphone, something few wireless headsets manage, while managing to be extremely comfortable. As long as you can find a quiet environment to game in, you'll get great use out of this headset, and you won't have to charge often. If you want an even more open soundstage, there are high-tier headphones that can do it better, but the ROG Pelta is exceptional when it comes to gaming headsets. Asus has a winner on its hands and it's able to stand out in a crowded field." At number 9. Razer BlackShark V3 Pro. The latest headset from Razer took me by surprise with how much it genuinely improved over its previous model. With the new BlackShark V3 Pro, you get a rare combo of top-notch audio performance, long-term comfort with sports mesh padding, and powerful active noise cancellation. Even with the sports mesh upholstery on the earbuds, which typically doesn't create as good of a seal for natural sound isolation compared to leatherette, it is impressively strong at blocking outside noise through ANC. While many other headsets come with some noticeable distortion with ANC enabled, the BlackShark V3 Pro still comes through with clean and detailed sound quality. So, if ANC is of utmost importance, Razer is doing it better than most here. The Xbox model of the BlackShark V3 Pro comes in a black scheme with green stitching to match the platform's aesthetic, and it looks fantastic. More importantly, its expansive feature set helps it stand out from a crowded lineup: wired analog audio, Bluetooth, ANC, great microphone clarity, fine-tuned EQ profiles, solid battery life, smart implementation of 3D audio, sensible onboard controls, and the lowest latency, on paper, from a wireless headset thus far. Razer paid attention to the little things, and it paid off in a worthy flagship product. There was a lot to praise in my recent review of the BlackShark V3 Pro, even though it comes in at a whopping $250 at retail price. It has a fairly balanced audio profile, but can really sing with punchy bass and clean mids when tuned right, which was apparent in the many rounds of Call of Duty Warzone I played when I was reviewing it. When you stack it against the likes of the Audeze Maxwell and SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro recommended above, it easily competes with those high-end juggernauts, making it one of the top gaming headsets and one of Razer's best yet. At number 10. SteelSeries Arctis GameBuds. Gaming earbuds are a fairly recent trend, with the notable peripheral companies like Razer, Asus, and PlayStation making their own that are suited for games. It's tough because of the limited driver size and battery life. Earbuds tend to make sacrifices in one way or another. But the SteelSeries Arctis GameBuds are so impressive because of how uncompromising these little rounded buds are. On top of having solid foundations of sound quality, battery life, and long-term comfort, SteelSeries has one of the most robust software suites, which is easily controllable through a mobile app. This takes out the inconvenience of having to flip through PS5 menus to customize the earbuds, while also letting you access its 100+ custom-tuned EQ profiles easily. Although there are a few minor inconveniences with how some of its quality-of-life features work, autoplay when taking it on and off, connecting through Bluetooth reliably, the GameBuds do all the important things extremely well. While you should definitely use these as your primary earbuds to listen to music on your phone, they really shine in games with the kind of bold audio experience you expect from a headset. They'll pair nicely with your PS5 or Switch 2, since you also get a 2.4 GHz USB-C wireless receiver for a no-latency connection. This is my preferred audio setup for Switch 2 thanks to the additional USB-C ports, letting me ditch my old wired earbuds for good. For all that and more, I gave a 9 to the SteelSeries Arctis GameBuds in my review. At $160, these have cheaper base price than the Razer Hammerheads I previously recommended. While I still think the Hammerheads have a very slight edge in sound quality, It's the battery life, software support, and overall comfort that make the GameBuds the best all around.